mean, I realised I was actually medicating my anger. But my blood runs cold when I think back to the stuff I did when I was out of it. Anything I could lay my hands on. Booze, heroin. I smashed up a brand new BMW 850i. The hookers I was with, well, they must have been psychic, because they jumped out 5 minutes before I wrapped that thing around a tree. Doctor told me I'd severed 3 tendons in this arm, broke this wrist. Got up, went to the nearest bar, like some crazy latter-day dandy, ordered a double jack, and racked up a line of the devil's dandruff.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. That sounds harrowing.
Oh, it was, my friend.
Would anybody else like to share any similar... Tommy?
Yeah, no, just listening to Jeff's story. Brought back some bad memories for me about when I was so high on drugs and fat from pies, I went out and drove over a puppy. A really cute one, and then I ate it. And then I was thirsty. I ended up drinking the acid from my car battery. And I was tripping so much I actually fell into some farmyard machinery. Now that was harrowing. I severed all the tendons in my head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, but crucially my head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And the doctors who were charged with reattaching the tendons on my head botched the job because they were high on drugs too. And they, unbelievably, stitched my head on back to front. So whenever I tried to move forward, I ended up taking 2 steps back.
Tommy, you're not going to take this seriously?
And, shamefully, I stole a live dolphin and used it as a bong, smoking through the blowhole. So, who's won the competition?
What competition?
You know, the I'm dead interesting because I was the baddest behaved person on drugs competition.
There's no competition, Tommy. This is very important to Jeff.
Yeah, this is actually very serious for me. I was living on the edge.
Well, you were living on the edge of Windsor. Shine on, you crazy diamond / financial advisor.
Hang on a minute, you hippie
Hey,
prick.
don't take it personally, dude. Just keep it in perspective. You used to be a total dick, now you're just a bit of a dick. Welcome to Dick Club. You have no objectivity, you've no sense of self-awareness. Like Alistair said, you can
You can say what you like, yeah? But if someone has a pop at me, then they're going to get it big time. At the end of the day, I'm entitled to my opinion.
Yeah, except it's not your opinion, is it? It's someone else's opinion that you're repeating. It's a platitude. That's a big word, like trampoline. Alistair, I think we should stream these classes. Some people are holding us back. Some people on that side of the room.
Tommy, you know that we don't discriminate between those of us who are better able to articulate our feelings and the...
thick bastards who only pick up a book if it's to lob at someone.
Now, that's not a very helpful way of putting it.
What about 2 classes? One for people who can string a sentence together and another for, this lot who would be happy with the dog bit the cat was depressed. Now go home, try not to shout at your mother or lick the plug sockets. Ow! That is why I always take anything uttered by a man in a suit with a soup song of sodium chloride. I beg your pardon? That's not a very nice thing to say. You don't even know his mother. I'm done. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tommy, and thank you, Jeff, for allowing Tommy to express his opinion, however forthright that might be. And I do hope, Tommy, that you will extend Jeff the same courtesy and give him the rabbit.
Yeah, shoot from the breech, dude. There's nothing you can call me that I haven't heard 1,000 times before. The bearded monster, Tommy the Tank, the mental mammoth, and Mr. Saxondale, and the wild man of Stevenage. Oh!
I think you consistently disrupt the flow of each class because you pathologically feel the need to dominate every single conversation.
Is he talking about me?
Much like that. And in such situations, where people have the option to walk away from you, I'm imagining they generally do.
Alistair?
I've got the rabbit. I think also deep down you realise most people find you ridiculous. And your behaviour is some sort of defence mechanism. And when you are in fact offered criticism, instead of taking it on board, you shoot the messenger.
Piss off. Don't shoot the messenger, or I'll pull your head off. I will pull its head off. Yeah, don't believe me. Sorry about that, Alistair. I don't know what. It's from John Lewis, so you can take it back. 7 days.
Selfishness.
Selfishness, yeah.
Cruelty.
Cruelty. That's great. What other words make us angry?
Global warming.
God, yeah, don't get me started on that. Yeah.
Poverty.
Poverty.
Bully.
Bully, that's a great one.
Hatred.
Hatred.
Divorce.
Okay, let's move on now to words that make us feel happy.
Divorce.
Broadband.
Broadband, that's great. Everyone loves broadband. Now, I'd like you all to try and think of words that make you feel neither happy nor sad. Words that elicit no response, that are emotionally neutral.
Glass.
Glass. Very good.
Stone.
Stone.
Post-its.
Right, let's move on from that exercise. The point of which, by the way, was to show you
Leicester.
neutral words can help. That we
Roundabout.
Yes, good. The point of which, by the way, was to show you there are
Semi-skim milk.
Semi-skim milk, for example, that we can use to calm ourselves in difficult situations. In the United States, in prisons, they paint the interior of cells with neutral colours to help pacify violent offenders. And we're doing much the same thing, using neutral words to elicit a subliminal response and a feeling of respite and calm.
Rice cakes.
Yes, rice cake.
Mug tree. 3 p.m.
Yeah, okay. It all feels good, though.
Yeah. Mild cheddar.
We really have to move on to the next.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid?
Yeah.
No, that is good. That is good. That works. There you go, therapy in action.
I'd go further. I'd say that all men have a percentage of themselves which is homosexual. I'm, I don't know, 2-3%. Alistair, you must be what? 5, 6, 6.5. Yeah. Even Big Don, I imagine, has got a small, no, less than 1%. Zero. Right. Point is, we've moved on, and you don't have to be homo to be in touch with your feminine side, as you said. I, for example, in high summer, will use a moisturiser, Bronze Guard, the kind used by Canadian fishermen. That doesn't make me a woolly woofter, because we're all a lot more mature.
That's right, Tommy. Yes, and interestingly, gay men are more in touch with their femininity. They're more open emotionally, and therefore less prone to the pressure cooker of macho behaviour that can lead to male anger. So, 3 cheers for the gays.
Absolutely, I love them. Yeah, I like them. When I was a kid, we had a local homosexual who was a real colourful character, Peter Pansy, we used to call him. Never had any bother. He'd get the very occasional brick through the window, but apart from that, he'd just sort of swan around happy as you please, and people would say, "Hello, Peter, how are your pansies?" And he'd say, "They're blooming queer," smashing really, and never any nonsense from him, good as gold. Yeah. You don't really see full-on benders like that these days, do you?
And how does your conversation with your anger end?
Goodbye, Dave. Goodbye, anger. I no longer want you in my life, and I have the power to make you go. So, goodbye, anger. My anger is saying, bye, Dave.
Thank you. Yeah. Feels good, yeah?
Good. Yeah.
Well done. What Dave has done is, by writing a conversation with his anger, he's turned his anger into a person. And I have to say, if I was Dave's anger, I certainly wouldn't be hanging around after that dressing down. I'd probably be shouting, "Hey, taxi!" Tommy, do you have your conversation with your anger?
There you go. Hello, anger. Hello, Tommy. How are you? I was wondering when you were going to get in touch. Yeah, I've been busy. Shall we go to the pub? Look, there's something I've got to tell you. It's over. How do you mean? I thought we were getting on great. No. You were dragging me down. Oh. Well, you could have told me before. It's the first I've been aware of it. Come on, let's go out and get pissed and wake up in someone's garden. You just don't get it, do you? You've gone all lardy-darish. You've been hanging out too much with that wet fart therapist, Alistair. That wet fart helped me. He's a ponce with shit hair and a face like the moon. He is not a ponce. Stop whining. Shut up. No, you shut up. No, you. No, you. I want you out by Tuesday. I've met someone else. Who? He's called Positive Vibes. Oh, yeah? Where did you meet him? That's not important. I said, where did you meet him? Middle Street Library, if you must know. Oh, is that it then? Is he your new mate, eh? Got his feet under the table, has he? Yeah, he's moving in. Is he? Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going upstairs to have a shower. No, you're not. You're going to get your stuff and go. Oh, yeah, who's going to make me? You and Moonface. His name's Alistair. And him, me, and Positive Vibes are going to kick you so hard in the pants, you'll be wearing your fucking arsehole as a necklace. And that's where I fell asleep, because, I wrote it in bed.